We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Tigers and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can.
North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Tigers' offense will go to work first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Oh, pressure's coming. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Luna. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
And that one's incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the return. Really nice job all the way around. A couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the single back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play fake. Fires to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Brock. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Tigers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Dude, I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
North Texas in the hurry up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. That's a perfect example. Catch, pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got a man, it's Luna. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Finds the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Brock. It's scrapped, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! He'll try to tack on one more.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kick. He'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Snap from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Just never had a chance to shake. 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. North Texas in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. No huddle offense to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Cox. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's small. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Keeps it on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Defense might bring the house here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Under pressure. Firing to the right, complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Brock. Got him quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here he goes. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll try the counter. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They boot it away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Got him on the RPO. Crosses the 40. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rush right in his face. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the foot. Security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Brock. Caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got it in the middle, it's Luna. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Tigers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game in Denton. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely WK5 Stadium.
The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. The 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Off to the races to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And this can happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Mean Green. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Standing, I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. They go to the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. Hands it off. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Right side, it's Rivero. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The fake wants to throw. Swats it away. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Rivero. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. North Texas in the hurry up. Wide receiver going in motion. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage that time by the special team. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line. And has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. In traffic, it's Cox. On the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun on third down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Hard running there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that 5. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Brock. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Rivero. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's got some space. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Punt is on its way. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fields the punt. The solid return there. It really sets up this offense nicely. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They want that clock to run. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. In the backfield, it's Rivero. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking downfield, it's Brock. Got his man on the outside. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Tigers will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to make one miss. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll... We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, you've created some great momentum. Getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this over one. It and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they've
got him for a safety, and that's going to do it for this one.
That is exactly what the defense. Or down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll try to pop the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wants to throw on first. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. North Texas in the hurry up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Last chance coming up. Fires downfield. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple